Hello and welcome everybody. This is James Bishop with SmartTrader, and here I am today to talk to you about how you can begin trading the forex market 5 times faster than the average trader or investor. Now, it's been our research that we have found that it takes people about 6 months in order from the time they decide that they want to become a trader to the time they actually feel comfortable placing their first trade. And because of advances in technology and our mission-driven company, we have shortened that curve down into just 30 days. And today, I plan to reveal to you the secrets of how we do it. Now, before we begin, I want to remind everybody that trading does have inherent risk and that you should never trade with money that you cannot afford to lose. Now, you're going to be seeing some trading opportunities today, and I'm going to be sharing with you those opportunities. But these opportunities do have risk associated with them. Now, really quick, who am I and why does it matter? My name is James Bishop. I'm a client relationship manager with SmartTrader, and I've had the pleasure of working with SmartTrader over the past 7 years. And in that time, I've mentored thousands of traders to their goal to success. I myself have become a successful trader. I'm a multi-asset class trader. What does that mean? That's really fancy for saying I trade forex, I trade stocks, I trade cryptos, and I trade options. I'm currently pursuing my MBA, and heck, I'm about to get married. So, I got a lot going for me, to say the least. So who is SmartTrader? We are a mission-driven company. And our mission is to help make traders more successful by helping them make better, faster, and smarter trading decisions. We want to deliver an enterprise-level product at a price the average trader can afford, and we want to connect traders all around the world through our social platform within SmartTrader that you're going to be seeing a sneak peek of here today in this presentation. Now, with me in this presentation, it isn't about me, it isn't about SmartTrader, it's about you. And I want to know who I have with me in this presentation. You see, I know there's 3 types of people in here. There are those people that are traders. And what do I mean by a trader? Well, what I mean is someone who is actively day in, day out, searching for opportunities, executing opportunities, closing opportunities, reaping those profits. You're maybe in a trade for a couple of weeks at max, but you're not here for the long term. If you're a trader, what I want you to do right now is type in a T in the question box for me. John, thank you. Sarah, thank you. Kurt, thank you. Kevin, thank you. Isaac, thank you. Jacob, thank you. Now, there are also those that are investors. And you guys are here today because you are investing in this market. You are looking for the long-term gain. You're the guy that people said were crazy when you bought Netflix at $4. You're the guy that people think are crazy when you bought Twitter at $14 and then sold it at $44 6, 8 months later. You're the person that said electric cars are the future. You bought in Tesla and you are sitting there holding on to it for months on end. And you're that type of person. You're a buy and hold and getting involved and understanding opportunity and sticking with it. If that's you, I want you to type in an I for investor right now. Jeff, thank you. Charles, thank you. Kyle, thank you. Sam, thank you. You are the ones that are with us, that are ready. Maybe you want to take your investing and turn it into trading so you can start seeing some instantaneous return as well. And lastly, there's a group of people here that you are me, right? And it's going to be funny that I said you are me in a second, but you are who I was 8, 9 years ago. You're the person that's a market enthusiast. You have a 401k, you have an IRA, you have a guy that does this stuff for you, and you kind of keep track of it. You watch CNBC, you hear a little bit about it, you're always looking at the Dow and things like that to find out what the markets are doing, and there's opportunity, but you haven't quite dipped that toe into the water yet. You haven't quite become comfortable enough to do it on your own. And today, I'm going to give you those tools and empower you to begin to do it on your own. Now, within traders and investors, there's 3 types of those in here with me. They're your new traders. You guys are brand new to the market. You're just beginning to trade. You're learning how to use charts. And you want to know, what do I need to do to become truly successful at trading. Secondly, you have your active traders. You guys are looking to really increase that success and gain confidence in your trading. You know that this market does work because half the time it works for you, and the other half, if you would have went the other way, it would have worked for you, right? If you would have just saw that downtrend earlier, it would have worked for you. And you're constantly wondering, do I have the right tools in my tool belt to be truly successful? And lastly, there are those of us that are experienced in trading. You're looking to gain an edge. You're looking to make sure you have the best, most current tools to help you become successful and sharpen that edge on trading that you have. And you want to know, how the heck do I keep my success going? Now, if you are a new trader, what I want you to do in the question box right now is type in new. Kurt, thank you. Kevin, thank you. William, thank you. Sarah, thank you. Bill, thank you. Renee, thank you as well. Active traders. Who are my active guys? Who are my guys that I like to call yo-yo? You're up, you're down, you're up, you're down. Jonathan and Jose and Jack. Johnny, thank you all for typing in that. And my experienced traders, Isaac, Jacob, Michael, thank you as well. And Allison, thank you. Now that we know a little bit about the room, what I want to share with you all is that there is no greater time than right now to be a forex trader. You see, this is the best we've seen these market conditions in the last 10 years. Rising interest rates and increased volatility have yielded a strong dollar, which has created a more predictable environment. And today, I'm going to be sharing with you how you could have made nearly 1,000 pips in just over 4 days of trading. Now, if you don't know what a pip is right now, by the end of this presentation you will. And just to give you a little insight, that could have been either $1,000 or $10,000, depending on how much per pip you're trading. Lastly, this is a regulatory and tax-friendly environment, and you know what? The barrier of entry has never been lower. There are some U.S. brokers that will let you get in trading with as little as $250, and today we're going to give you the confidence behind you to help you get in. Now, before you begin trading any market, you need 4 simple things: education and a strategy, premium charting, mentorship, and a trading account. Today, we're going to help you with that education and that strategy and learn how you can take part in an education program later on today that you might be able to pay for within days of purchasing. You're also going to be able to get access to a premium multi-asset charting platform that's going to help you make better, faster, smarter trading decisions, as well as how you can gain access into mentorship. 18 hours a day, 5.5 days a week. And oh yeah, we're going to give you a guide to help you understand how to choose the right broker for you. Now, in order to be truly successful, what separates those people that have seen success versus that haven't are 4 simple things. Having a trading opinion. Being able to look at a chart and decipher, this is going up, this is where my exit needs to be, and this is where my stop needs to be. Spatial intelligence, being able to draw tools accurately on your charts to help you make those better trading decisions. Emotional intelligence, not doubling and continually putting more money after more money after more money. What's the old saying? Putting good money after bad and doubling down on your positions. Having the emotional intelligence to know, hey, it's time to walk away from a bad trade, and using proper equity management. All of this is a learned skill. It's not something that I was born with. It's not something that you were born with. Warren Buffett was not born a successful trader. All of this is learned. All of these are learned behaviors. And all it's going to take is education and effort to see success. So here's my question. When you look at this, what do you see? Allison, Jacob, Isaac, what do you see? Kurt, William. Kurt says he sees Japanese candlesticks. Kurt, I'm glad you mentioned that. Now, Kurt, you're going to be bored by about 30 seconds of my presentation because I plan to teach everybody in here about those. Isaac says, I see GBP versus JPY. That's correct. You can see that there. Let me tell you what I see. I see tradable opportunity. And that's what I want to share with you all, is how I see opportunity in this chart and how you can begin to see opportunity as well. So let's go ahead and let's jump into SmartTrader so we can orient you and help you find that success. Now, can everybody confirm with me that they now see their charts open right now on their account, on their screen? You can see that I have a chart on the left and a chart on the right, something blinking blue, red, and green on the even further right from that. Can everybody see that? Isaac, thank you. Sean, thank you. Kurt, thank you. Kevin, thank you. Jeff, Jacob, and Isaac, wonderful. MJ, thank you so much. All right, now that I know everybody can see everything, the first thing I want to do is orient you to what you're seeing, okay? Up here, I have my workspaces. Now, this is a multi-asset class trading platform. This is a web-based trading platform as well, so meaning I can use this on my smartphone, or as I typically do, when I'm laying in my bed on my iPad, because I don't want to get up and walk the 30 feet to my desk. Right? That's just the real matter of it. I built this beautiful trading thing, and I'd rather lay in bed and play on my iPad. On the top, you see what markets I'm trading. Over here, you see those as well, and you actually see symbols. And if I were to double-click on this symbol, it would instantaneously change my chart to Apple, or to Under Armour, or to the pound US dollar, or to Ripple dollar. Now over here, you see a trading panel as well that will allow me to trade the forex market directly from this web-based charting platform and show me where I entered, where I exit, and keep track of my entire history for me as well. This platform is absolutely intuitive, and I can't wait to dive into it with you to show you some of the patent-pending tools that you'll have access to as an elite member by the time we end this presentation today. But first, let's bring up one chart so you're looking at one singular thing. Now, at the top, you're going to see that we are trading the US dollar against the Japanese yen. This is a 1-month time frame as well. It's going to show you your instrument, and then at the top, this is something I like to have. This shows me the open, high, low, and close of whatever candlestick I click on. Now, on the right-hand side, you're going to see price points. On the bottom, you're going to see time. So now that we're oriented, what the heck are these blocks on your screen? These are Japanese candlesticks, and all they do is measure price movement over a period of time. So each one of these candlesticks represents 1 month. It tells you when it was opened, the high of the candle, the low of the candle, the open of the candle, and the close of the candle. And that's what you're looking at on here. This is known as the sign language of the market. Look, I know all of you are sitting out there saying, you know what, that's all Greek to me. It's Japanese candlesticks, by the way, so it's not Greek. But it will be simple for you after you utilize the education. You see, what I'm going to give you an opportunity to do today is get involved in an education that teaches you all the ins and outs of candlesticks and how they lay themselves out in formations that can help you make better, faster, and smarter trading decisions. Now, there's also going to be trends, support, resistance, and several other things. But before we get into that, I mentioned that I wanted to teach you what a pip was. All right? And that is pip, P-I-P, which stands for price, interest, point. Okay? And what that is 1 pip has the same relation to a penny that a penny has to $1. So there are 100 pennies in $1. There are 100 pips in 1 penny. And that's what we're going to trade here in the Forex market, are these micro opportunities. Now you may think, how do I make some money? Well, that's how I know that this education is for you, because in the very first lesson, you're going to learn exactly what the Forex is and how you make money. Just stick with me on the pips, and just know that there are 3 lot sizes. The first lot size is a micro lot. and that is 10 cents per pip, or roughly a $20 investment. The second is a mini lot, and that's $1 per pip, or about $200 per trade. And lastly, you have a standard lot, and that is $10 per pip, or roughly a $2,000 position to trade. Now, these things I want you to write down for yourself, because we're going to be referencing back into this mini and standard lot. Because today, what I'm going to show you is going to give you the ability to save a bunch of money up front, so that way you can open up your account and begin trading, and hopefully begin to understand this well enough to where you can make a great return on your trades. Now, one of the things I had said earlier is that I've worked with a lot of individuals, thousands upon thousands of individuals. And let me tell you, when they first start out, I will see charts that look like this. There's trend lines every freaking where. Then there's support and resistance that, man, I don't know whether or not they're trying to make pips or put them in jail with all the lines that they put. And then they learn about Fibonacci's. And let me tell you, they just go drag them wherever they please. They see highs, they see lows. They said, hey, this thing is going to go up but and down at the same time. And then, you know what, they learn a little bit about patterns, and they start seeing, king's crowns. And this is what I typically see in charts. And man, it's confusing. And I know I want to help those individuals, and I want to help them be successful. So let me tell you the first thing I do to them, is I tell them to get all the minutia off their charts. Because there are really 3 key things you need to know in order to be successful. 3. The first is support and resistance. So as I draw this, I'm going to tell you a story about how you can understand truly what support and resistance really is. So I want you to imagine that you take a bouncy ball in your right hand, if you're right-handed, or your left hand if you're left-handed, whichever you're on. I'm left-handed, but I play golf right-handed. I'm mixed up. But imagine you take that bouncy ball and you throw it against the ground, and it bounces straight to the ceiling, right? That's exactly what you're going to see with support, okay? So right here, imagine this was the floor, and we threw that bouncy ball at the floor right here. What would you expect to see? What would you expect the market to do? Absolutely, you know it because you see it. It bounces off and begins to rally up. And then, take a look at this. Did the market bounce here, and 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 here? Absolutely. You guys have all identified levels of support. Look, by the end of this, you may know enough about trading. No, let's not even go there. You do not want to attempt this without education. Let me tell you that. And I'm speaking from personal experience because I lost a lot of money to trading. All right. Next, resistance. Resistance is if you took that same ball and you threw it at the ceiling. When you throw it at the ceiling, you know it's going to come bouncing down and fast. And take a look at what happened here, and then here, and here, and here, and here. The market hit this line and pushed down. Hit this line and pushed down. Hit this line and pushed down. And even this level of support that we identified earlier acted as resistance once by holding the market down a little bit before it got the strength to break through. And that's your first key element to trading. Now, your next key element to trading are trend lines. Now, trend lines are probably one of the best tools you will ever use in trading, but they're often misunderstood and even more often misdrawn. So what we have here is we take our trend line, we pull it out to the right, and then we just drag it up until we touch something and we let go. And then to draw our innermost trend line, we pull it out to the right. As soon as we touch something, we let it go. So right there was that first candlestick it touched, and that was your trend line. Now, I said something that was very critical there. You all may be looking at this right now, and let me just ask right now, the crowd right now, does this look easy? Yes or no? Do you feel that you can do this right now? Yes or no? Absolutely, says Jonathan. He says it makes it look extremely easy. Isaac says looks easy enough. Kurt says, hey, I could do this tomorrow. Sam and Jeff are both with me. It does look easy. But here's the difference. I have years of experience in doing this. Years of experience. And if I didn't make it look easy, no one in the world would attempt it, right? LeBron James makes it look pretty easy to dunk a basketball. And let me tell you, I bought a pair of his shoes, and I got no closer to the net than I've ever been in my life. Tiger Woods, he makes golf look easy. And I'm more in the woods than I am Tiger Woods. And that's the same thing here today, is what I'm showing you is from a lot of experience. So, let me talk about the most fallible facet of trading. What do you think that is? What do you think the number one most fallible facet of trading is? Isaac said entry and exits. Well, I'm sorry to tell you you're wrong. Kurt says support and resistance. Kurt, you're wrong. Direction. That wouldn't be absolutely correct. It sits between the keyboard and the desk chair. It's the thing that's looking at the screen right now. And what that is it's us. We as people are the most fallible when it comes to trading. Because the human error is the greatest error that you'll have in trading. You may say, why? Well, it's because I know we're prone to make about one mistake a year, right? It's bound to happen. So, SmartTrader set out on a mission to say, how can we remove human error? How will we have the ability in order to help traders be more consistent and confident in their technical analysis? We did so by creating these patent-pending smart tools. These are only available in SmartTrader charting software, and these smart tools are what differentiates and sets us above any charting platform that you could possibly ever use. So I'm going to go into them right now, and I'm going to start with support. I click one button, and it's done. I'm going to start with resistance. I click one button, and it's done. Now, I'm going to start with my trend lines. I click my first lowest point. I click my next lowest point, and take a look at that. There's my trend lines. Everything drawn for me in seconds. In seconds, not minutes. You know, the average trader takes between 30 minutes and 2 hours to find a trading opportunity. Isaac, Jacob, Jeff, Kurt, Sam, Sarah, Allison, how long does it take you to find a trade? Right now in your everyday trading, how long does it take you to search through the market and find an opportunity? About 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 hours to break down all four charts. And that's critical, right? Because you're not just trading off of a monthly time frame. You may get your direction from your monthly, go down to a daily, go down to a 2 hour, and then enter on your 15-minute, that's going to take a lot of time to break down a chart. And I can do what it takes certain traders, the most experienced traders, minutes to do in seconds. Now, this technical analysis is great. It's showing me, hey, look, if I break through resistance, I can buy to a point up in here. If I fall down to support, I can look to bounce back up to resistance. If I break through support, I know I can have another level of support here. But it doesn't tell me where to maximize my entries and where to maximize my exits and where do I need my stops placed. And what we've done with that is help define that process through something called the Fibonacci. Now look, I could bore you to death about everything you need to know about Fibonacci, but let me be 100% honest. I don't want to do that today. I want to be extremely respectful of your time because I know time is money, and we have an education that'll teach you everything about the Fibonacci. All you need to know is that Fibonacci is a wave-like pattern, and it's color-coded. What you're going to need to know how to do is find your point A to your B. Know that if it pulls back to this red area, because it's color-coded, so if we pull back to the red zone, we know we're going to the red zone. If we pull back to the blue zone, Kurt, where are we going? And only Kurt, where are we going if we pull to the blue? That's right. We're going to the blue zone. Now, everybody with me, if we pull back to the green zone, where do we plan to go to? The green zone. It is as simple as that. No need to understand 8.6 and 1.18, 786 and 1.27, 50, 236, 382, 618 to 1.618. No need to understand the golden ratio. No need to understand all of that. Just know, for the purposes of this demonstration, red to red, blue to blue, green to green. The how and the why will be answered in this education that I will share with you in a little bit here today. Now, in order to draw a Fibonacci properly, you need to know how to find a low and how to find a high. All you have to do is find five candlesticks where the center wick is the lowest low, and 5 candlesticks where the center wick is the highest high. And then from there, you're going to connect your lowest low with your highest high, and then based on the pullback, if we go to red, where are we going, guys? That's right, everybody, we're going to red. If we go to red, you know where we're going. So I'm going to clear my screen, and then I'm going to bring down the charts. Oh, man, look at that. I accidentally erased everything. Let's see how, somebody time me to see how quickly I can get it back. So I'm going to go to my Smart Tools. Boom, boom, there's my trend lines. Here's support. There's resistance. Again, time is money. No one in this day and age has the time to be sitting behind their screen hour upon hour upon hour upon hour looking at charting, right? You work, you have a life, you're trading to change your life and impact your life, but these tools are going to help speed up the process so you can make better, faster, and smarter trading decisions. So let's start with our Fibonacci, okay? I'm going to draw these first few here, and we need to first zoom in on our lowest low. So here's our lowest low, right? 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Well, there's our center wick low. And then we need to find our high. Well, this is a high candle, but we have 2 to the left, perfect, but not 2 to the right. So there's that. And then I need to draw that. Now, where is it that, okay, so it pulled back to the blue zone. So I know I need to draw my next one from blue to blue, but this candle's higher, and then this candle's higher, and this candle's higher, and this candle's higher. And now I have 2 to the right and 2 to the left. Okay, so now I'm in the red zone, and you know what? Let's draw another one where I go from this red zone, and I know I need to go to the red zone, so 1, 2, perfect. So there's my trade. Now imagine having to do that and having to do it perfect every single time. Because look at this. If you are let's say you accidentally drew it to this point. Well, now you just put yourself in a different zone here, and that's going to make your exit the wrong exit, and you're leaving profit on the table. Or let's say you drew it to this point. Now it puts you in the green zone, and you're going to miss your true limit. So you have to draw this absolutely perfect every single time. So what do you think we did here at SmartTrader? Our goal, our mission that drives this company is to help you make better trading decisions. And to do that, we've identified that we need to remove the most vulnerable part of the equation, which is the human element. So what we did was we deleted, and we decided that we could program a computer to read this candlestick layout, and in the click of one button, we're able to determine, are we in a buy zone or are we in a sell zone? Think about that. With clicking one button, I was able to make a trading decision that said, if I break through resistance, I know we've pulled back to blue and we've missed one opportunity, but if I break through this level of resistance, I know that my limit needs to be here. So if I break this line, get me in and take me to that blue line, and that's going to be right around 1,484 pips, and this is a monthly chart, so that could take some time to work out. And just like that, I have taken the complicated mess that you saw on your charts beforehand, and I've turned it into something that is simple, easy, and actionable. And that's the keys to success when it comes to trading, is simple, easy, and actionable. Now I want to show you, now that you understand what you're seeing, let me show you how it works in the real world. This is the GBP NZD chart. So this is your Great British Pound against New Zealand dollar. We'll look at the price point later, but take a look at the technical analysis. Now, I clicked one button and it all appeared because I wanted to show this to you, and I'm going to walk you through this. If you would have entered in the market here and exited here, as the Fibonacci told you, that would have been 200 pips in 12 hours, or $200. If you would have entered in this market here, as the Fibonacci told you, and exited here, as it told you, that would have been 289 pips in 36 hours. In a day and a half, 289 pips in 36 hours. Now, at $1 a pip, you just made $489. At $10 a pip, if you're a standard lot trader and you have the funds to do so, you just made $4,890. And I'm telling you, in about 2 trades, you could have paid for this education. Now, if you would have gotten in here and gotten out here, as this education will teach you, that was another 207 pips. And then lastly, here to here, 335 pips in one day. Let's add all of this up for you. Right in front of your eyes, I believe in showing you the true opportunity so we can all see what that opportunity really and truly is. So we had 200 pips, plus 289 pips, plus 207 pips, plus 335 pips. And if you look at that, that's one day, 18 hours, 36 hours, 12 hours. That adds up and divides out to being about 4 days roughly. All right? So we made 1,031 pips in 4 days. If you were trading one mini lot on these positions, so $1 per pip, if you were trading that, you would have more than doubled the cost of the education that I'm showing you today. What I'm going to be showing you today, I'm not going to be looking for thousands of dollars for. I'm going to be looking, and I don't believe it needs to cost you thousands of dollars to find out if trading the forex market is right for you. It's going to be under $500. That I promise you by the end of this presentation, and I guarantee that you will see enough value in this education to make the decision right now in order to see if this market is for you. Now look at this. If you would have taken that same 1,031 pips and just traded $10 per pip, or that $2,000 investment per trade, you'd be looking at $10,310 in 4 days. Now that I have your attention for real, this opportunity is real. I know because I'm a product of it. And personally, I've grown my account exponentially in the last 3 months. But my life was not always like that. Really and truly, when I started out, remember when I said I was a market enthusiast. I had a 401k, and it was up, it was down. I didn't know anything about it. I was really new to trading. I was kind of looking at the market, and let me tell you, I lost a lot of money trying to figure this thing out on my own. Trying to figure it out on my own was probably the worst mistake I ever made, and I'm so grateful that my life changed when I met SmartTrader, because I was able to take an education product and learn it and use it and implement it to get all of those losses back in life. And I had a lot of luck when I was trading. When I first started out, I'd probably say I was the luckiest man in the world. It was just bad luck. It was a whole lot of bad luck. And I was a yo-yo trader. I would be up 50 pips one day and down 100 the next. Let me tell you, that's a great recipe to blow up an account. But life is different now. Because of SmartTrader, because of the tools I have, because of the smart tools, I have the ability to now know how to trade actively in the forex, the crypto, and the equity markets. Because a chart is a chart is a chart. My goal is to make over 100K yearly, and now I'm using smart tools and smart patterns that'll help me be more successful. And I'm going to share those smart patterns with you right now. I'm going to bring up this same USD JPY chart. I'm going to clear your screen, and I'm going to drop it down to a 1 hour time frame. Now, there are patterns that lay themselves out in the market. All right? In the market, you will see opportunity after opportunity that presents itself. And these patterns will reveal themselves consistently and constantly in the market. And it used to be that you would have to use trend lines and try to draw these things yourself. And then SmartTrader came along and we said, you know what? We need to do better. We need to be able to take a tool and draw this tool and show that there is opportunity within this trade. That, look, you can use this pattern and you can find opportunity in this market. But again, people were still having a tough time. So we sent our developers back to work and we created something called the Smart Patterns tool. This tool is going to scan the entire chart for you. Any chart, any instrument, any currency pair, any ticker symbol, any cryptocurrency, and look for bats and gartleys and crabs and butterflies and head and shoulders and sharks, because again, it's better, faster, and smarter. So I click one button and take a look at this opportunity here. At 112.848, and I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of horizontal lines here. 112.848, we had an entry for a selling opportunity. And we had an exit at 112.545. 112.545. In approximately, let's use this ruler tool to measure how many pips. In about 14 hours or so, we ended up with about 30 pips. That could have been $300 in 14 hours, which is nothing in trading time, right? That's an opportunity that's going on that just happened. Monday, if you would have had these tools and programs on Monday, you would have been able to take advantage of this trading opportunity and begin seeing the returns on investment that is possible in the Forex for you. What I'm offering you today is an opportunity for you to get these results like I'm showing you on your screen. But you just need two things. You need to learn a new skill. That's education. And you need the proper tools, access to proprietary patent-pending tools involved in SmartTrader Elite program. Now, I would like to introduce you to the Einstein trading program. This is your gateway to learn how to trade the forex 5 times faster than the average trader. Don't take the 6 months that you're typically going to see that it takes a forex trader to learn and be comfortable how to trade. Let's do it in 30 days. Now, this Einstein trading program is going to be 6 trading modules broken out into what is the forex, trading Japanese candlesticks, trends and trend lines, trading support and resistance, trading Fibonacci's, and a strategy that's going to help you tie it all together. Now, our value on this instructor-led education, the unlimited access value, is $1,245. You're also going to get SmartTrader Elite for 30 days. This is a $59 value, as well as access to all of the smart tools, the smart Fibonacci's, as well as the smart candlesticks and things like that. That's a $1,000 value, a trader's checklist that's going to help you grade your trade. You're going to input your levels of support and resistance. You're going to input your trend direction, the currency pair, as well as a little bit of other information, and it's going to tell you, hey, look, based on your technical analysis, you have a 90% chance of winning this trade. Let me ask you, Kurt and John and Jeff, is that a trade you would probably take, yes or no? Now, if it came back and you said you have a 5% chance of winning this trade, are you going to walk away from that? Absolutely, and that's why this checklist is going to be invaluable to you. Now, for 30 days, you're going to have access to Analysts on Demand. This is 18 hours a day, 5.5 days per week, and what we're going to see in this Analysts on Demand is access to a mentor, a coach that's going to be right behind you. And if you have a question about your trade, go on here, type it in, ask a pro, and he's going to respond to you and say, you know what, let's take a look at that. Let's see why your trade went wrong. I'm sure you all want to know, or why your trade went right. What did you do right and what did you do wrong? Answers to the questions that typically you're alone in trying to find. Now, this value, the education we said was $1,245. The software was $1,456. Now, that's $2,701. Now, I know what you're all saying right now is, James, you just said it's going to be under 500 bucks. 100%. You know what? Let's make it so. Your price today is going to be $495. And on top of it just being $495, all I'm going to need you to do is go to the website, smarttrader.com/learn, if you want to take advantage of this. And if you have some issue, you can't get to it, type in your phone number now, just like MJ and Isaac just did, to take advantage of this. Now, every single one of you in here, I'm going to give you a guarantee with this education. If you attend the 6-hour instructor-led class within the first 30 days, that's coming up at the end of this month, then you're going to be able to take advantage of this educational program risk-free. That means if you don't see the value in this education instructor-led class, you're going to be able to get 100% of your money back. All you need to do is go to the website, smarttrader.com/learn. I'm sending that out in the chat box right now to everybody, and go ahead, type in the information, and take advantage of this. This is a limited time opportunity. If you're having problems with it, if something's not working, or if you just need to talk to somebody and find out a little bit more information, what I want you to do right now is, as you have, type in that phone number. And really quick, I want to go ahead and I want to thank MJ. MJ, thank you for typing in your phone number. Allison, we're going to be reaching out to you right after this presentation, as well as Rob and Sean. Travis, thank you as well. Next, I want to give a gift to anybody in here that's going ahead and purchasing right now. If you're making the decision right now, I believe that actions express priorities that you have in your life. So I want to give you a gift for doing that. And that is that Smart Patterns tool. Now, normally, this is a $1,000 value. And for you to get access to this Smart Patterns tool, you would have to typically invest over $1,000 just to get access. But right now, today, it's going to be free to you for the next 30 days. All you have to do, again, is go to that smarttrader.com/learn and type in your phone number. So let's sum this all up. You're going to be getting access to the instructor-led class, which is a $1,245 value. The Smart Trader Elite, which is $59. The Smart Tools, which is $50. Or $500, I'm sorry. Smart Candles, which is $500. The Analyst on Demand, which is $149. Your Trader's Checklist, which is $149. Your Broker Guide, that's going to give you the information on how to choose a proper broker for $99, as well as the bonus of the Smart Patterns tool for $995. Now, this total value is $3,696, and you're not paying that today. Your investment, risk-free investment, is going to be $495. Again, with everything, if you don't feel that you've gotten the complete and great information that is actionable to you within the first 30 days of this education, and you use it, meaning go to the class, we don't want you to keep it. We're not in the business of creating unhappy, unsuccessful traders. We're in the business of creating happy and successful traders that are making better and faster and smarter trading decisions. So you know what we want to do is give you 100% of your money back. All you have to do is go to this website or do like MJ, Allison, Sean, Sarah, Ine, Dadio, Obina, Megan, and type in that phone number right now, and we're going to reach out to you. Now, a few key things that are coming up is right after you purchase, you're going to receive a welcome email. That's going to have all your login credentials to the Learning Center and SmartTrader, which you're going to have instantaneous access to. Now, before you jump into the education, I know you're all itching to get into it. I need you to watch that tutorial video and the how-tos of how to use SmartTrader, how to use the smart tools, how to use the education, so that way you're not lost. And lastly, we're going to need you to set and schedule a meeting with your success coach, because what they're going to do is reach out to you, give you access to that Smart Patterns tool, make sure and ensure that you're seeing success with going through the education, and they're going to be your backboard. You have questions, ask them, or the Analyst on Demand. If you have questions about the education, about, hey, I need more information on this, or this isn't making sense, they're going to be the ones that help clarify that for you. I've been one of those, so I know. Now, lastly, I want to open this up. We have a little bit of time here left today. We ended up right at about 45 minutes in this presentation. So I want to thank everybody, and we got about 3-4 minutes that I want to open the floor up for questions. So type in those questions right now. Oh, Bob, I love the question he just typed in. Bob just said, James, I'm interested in forex and I want to trade it, but I also trade stocks too. Am I going to lose the information I know about stock trading? Not at all, Bob. Earlier I said I was a multi-asset class trader. I trade the stock market. I trade it using the same tools, strategy, and information that I have through this education. Support and resistance, trend lines, Fibonacci's, and smart patterns. You see, I am what you call a chartist. And I don't care what the chart is. It could be number of cars sold in a month, and there's a Fibonacci sequence, resistance, support, and a pattern to that chart. 100%. So this may enhance your stock trading. You may avoid some drawdown. You may make better trading decisions, but it will not detract from your charts. Now, Sarah's saying, hey, look, James, I'm having a little issue with the link. That's not a problem, Sarah. Type in your phone number. We're going to reach out to you afterwards. Now, guys, I do want to go ahead and wrap up this presentation today by thanking you for allowing me to be a part of your day. I really do wish you all health, happiness, and success at trading. I want to make sure that you understand one last thing. You do not have to be great to start. No great trader was born. They're made. You gotta start to be great. Again, James Bishop with SmartTrader. Have a great afternoon.